Dialogue.
Good morning, ma'am. I trust you had a peaceful sleep.
Indeed, I did. Thank you.
I brought your breakfast, ma'am, of rice, miso soup, and butter-fried vegetables.
Thank you very much. I stayed in Okinawa once for a month and ate this for breakfast every day.
That's very interesting.
And I lost 15 pounds in that month. That's why I still eat this. It's just so much healthier.
That's remarkable. Good for you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Vocabulary and explanation.
Let's take a look at the vocabulary for this lesson. The first word we shall see is
Trust.
believe in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of.
Trust. Trust.
Next,
Indeed. Indeed.
by very action, in deed.
Indeed. Indeed.
Next,
Peaceful.
calm and quiet.
Peaceful. Peaceful.
Next,
Brought.
to have come to or arrived at a place with something.
Brought. Brought.
Next,
Miso soup.
type of Japanese soup.
Miso soup. Miso soup.
Next,
Butter fried.
fried in butter.
Butter fried. Butter fried.
Next,
Vegetable.
edible plants.
Vegetable. Vegetable.
Next,
Interesting.
attracting attention.
Interesting. Interesting.
Next,
Healthier.
to be more healthy than something else.
Healthier. Healthier.
And last,
Remarkable.
exceptional, excellent.
Remarkable. Remarkable. When making small talk in English, it's important to occasionally compliment the person you're talking to.
That's right. In a hotel situation, these compliments are usually simple, such as,
Those are nice suitcases, Mrs. Smith.
it's also usually safe when assisting families to compliment the children of the parents instead of directly complimenting the parents. For example,
You have beautiful children, Miss Smith.
hotel guests and staff are in a professional relationship, meaning very direct compliments are to be avoided.
Compliments such as, "You look beautiful, Mrs. Smith," are too direct and will probably be misunderstood.
Grammar focus.
In this lesson, you'll learn how to properly deliver room service orders.
Delivering a room service order is very straightforward and easy. There are a few steps that you'll take while you're still in the kitchen.
Step 1. Always double check the order to make sure nothing is missing. It's very embarrassing and inconvenient for the guest when something is forgotten.
That's right. Depending on the guest's order, there could be just a few or many things to check. Some typical things for the meal would be bread and butter, cold food, salad, garnishes, beverages, and napkins.
If the guest has ordered beer or wine, then you'll need the actual beer or wine, a corkscrew if needed, ice bucket if needed, candles, and matches, again if needed.
Next, we have step 2, arriving at the room.
When you enter the room in the morning, be sure to say, "Good morning, Mr. Smith."
Unless it's the afternoon or evening.
That's right. When you enter the room during the afternoon, which is between noon and about 5, say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Smith."
When you enter in the evening, which is any time after 4 o'clock, but before midnight, say, "Good evening, Mr. Smith."
And be sure to learn the name of a guest and not call them Mr. Smith.
Next, we have step 3, placement of the meal.
That's right. Ask the guest where they want the meal to be served. In the mornings, many people like to have breakfast in bed.
In the afternoons, many people like to have lunch in the regular serving area. Some larger rooms will have a table, and you should set the meal up there.
2 good phrases to use are, "Where would you like your tray, Mr. X?" or "Where shall I place the cart, Mrs. Smith?"
Now, on to step 4, finishing up.
That's right. In most hotels, the room service attendant would now properly excuse themselves and leave.
Exactly. However, in some hotels, the room service attendant will remain in the room at the guest's request and serve the meal.
If this is the case, remember that ladies both sit and are served first. A good tip is to seat them facing the best view, which is usually the open window.
You can use either of the following phrases: "Take a seat, please," or "Have a seat, please." Both are correct and appropriate.
However, "take a seat, please" might be perceived as if you are telling the guest what to do. For that reason, we recommend "have a seat, please." It is less direct and more polite.
Practice for fluency.
Instruction. Please read out loud the following sentences marked with grey color, after the beep tone. Try to copy exactly their intonation.
Good morning, ma'am. I trust you had a peaceful sleep.
Indeed, I did. Thank you.
I brought your breakfast, ma'am, of rice, miso soup, and butter-fried vegetables.
Thank you very much. I stayed in Okinawa once for a month and ate this for breakfast every day.
That's very interesting.
And I lost 15 pounds in that month. That's why I still eat this. It's just so much healthier.
That's remarkable. Good for you, ma'am.
Thank you.
This is the end of today's lesson. Thank you for learning English with us. Take your time to review it sometimes. See you on the next lesson of Learn English Through Conversations. Goodbye.